Hi, welcome back to my channel. I know you guys been waiting for the number 3 video to come out, but anyways, I have a new recipe of, as you can see, the ingredients are here, but the recipe is actually called pan con tomate. It's actually a Spain recipe that I actually have ate before, and it's really good. So I'm gonna show you the guys like the recipes I'm gonna be actually using. So we're gonna do this. This is prosciutto. This prosciutto is actually from Spain. It's not like those Italian prosciutto. No, this one is from Spain. It's super good. It's open, but it is what it is. I tried it, to try it. And then I have the mozzarella, the fresh mozzarella, pears. Don't know if I said it right, but whatever. Tomatoes. You can get like 4 tomatoes or 3. Don't matter if you're gonna make a lot. And then I got the ciabatta bread. This is a bread that usually most like Spaniards they use to make that ingredient recipe. And extra virgin olive oil. It's in order to put on the bread. And then some salt and garlic. I'm like almost running out of garlic. I still have a little bit, but this is the garlic I'm using. And ground black pepper. And this for the tomato. But anyways, I hope you guys love this video. Enjoy it, subscribe, like, and let's begin this video, guys. So now I am going to cut this bread. So what I'm gonna do with this bread, I'm sorry if it's super loud. I'm just like taking off from the bag. So this is how the bread looks. And I'm gonna cut the bread because I have to toast the bread. So for the bread, you wanna cut it like a simple slice. Half like that. So I'm gonna show you guys how the bread would look. So we're gonna cut through here, and this bread is a little hard, so but when you toast it, it's gonna be way better. So this is how the bread look when it's cut in half. So we probably gonna be doing like 6 or 7. It depends on how many breads we have. So I'm just cutting it, and my lord, this is the second time I've tried eating this bread. This is like the butt. I kind of call it the butt on the end of the bread. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the other breads on the side, and then this bread. What I'm gonna try to do is cut from here. It's basically what I'm trying to do is try to open the bread, so it will probably have equal size instead of cutting it half, basically. And what I do is this is how I did it. So now we're gonna cut the other stuff after in this video. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toast the bread, and you guys are gonna see it getting in the oven. So yes, bye. So I'm gonna add the baking hour. So I'm gonna add it for 350, exactly 350. I'm gonna start, and now what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, I just cut the bread in the beginning of the clip of the video. So now I'm gonna add it here. You can add olive oil on here if you want, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna add olive oil in the last part of the recipe. So what we're just gonna put is the bread here. And most Spanish people, they do add like oil on top of the bread and then toast it, but we're not gonna do it that way. Yeah, and then this one is very, very small. So that's how the bread is looking. So we're just gonna wait until the oven beats when it's ready, and then we're gonna put this in bake. So, and also it's gonna be for like 10 minutes around there, just for the bread to like get that kind of crispy toasted brownish. But anyways, don't want to take too much long, so I'll see you guys in the next clip of the video, and yeah, bye. Peace. So I am gonna cut the tomatoes, and I am gonna be using this to shred on the tomato just to get that like the juice from the tomato. So so we're gonna start cutting from this part of the tomato because you don't want any piece of that part of the tomato to get on the sauce. Call it sauce. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna start shredding the tomatoes. This, and when you start doing this, you kind of want to squeeze it, not too much because you're not really gonna get all that like juice, but just squeeze it just slowly, just squeezing it. This might take a little long, so I just hope you guys know that. This tomato does have more seeds than the other tomatoes the last time when I made. So yeah. So after when I do this, I just start doing the other ingredients, getting ready for the bread, then to add on the side the prosciutto after when it's done. You don't really have to put prosciutto on the side on the bread, but with me I kind of want to try something new, so I'm adding some prosciutto that is from Spain. So I am getting all the juice. Oh, my hands are like getting tired, but we can do this, guys. We can do this. Okay, so guys, I might need a little more help, so I'm gonna ask my partner to help me out shred the tomatoes. My bad. So I'll see you guys a little more later. So now I'm gonna start making the sauce, and I'm gonna add the ground black pepper on the tomato sauce. So I like to add just a little more, and then I'm gonna add the salt. This is like a very simple ingredients. You could do it with the spoon. I almost get myself. So now I'm gonna get a spoon and then give it around. I need a spoon. Now I do this. If you need a little more salt or a little more ground pepper, you can add a little more if you want. But with me, when I add, this is good enough. So just mixing until it's fully there. I kind of wish that this tomato didn't have that much seed, but it has seed, so can't do anything about it. So this is how it looks. So the oven just beeped, so now I'm gonna put is the bread on the oven, and I am gonna put it on the top because if I put it in the bottom it might take a little longer. So that is how it's gonna look right now. So we're just gonna leave it for put on cooking time. We'll leave it for like 10 minutes, and we're gonna be checking to make sure the bread doesn't get burned. So yeah, and I advise you guys that if you guys try this ingredient, don't ever leave it for more timer because it's gonna burn. So yeah, so I had to add a little more extra time because the bread was still not kind of golden. So I'm gonna get the bread. So this is how the bread looks. Wow, it's beautiful, right? So right now I'm just gonna put it right here like that. It can just cool down for a little, but this is how it looks like, and very crispy, very crispy. So let's go to start doing the other ingredients for the bread. So let's go over here. Now we're gonna use this cheese, and with the cheese we're gonna, because they're in balls, so we're just gonna open this, and we're not gonna use a lot of cheese because I don't want it to be a lot of cheese. So we're just gonna do like a little bit on for the bread, what we put on top of the bread. Okay, so I think it would be like a little more of this. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go wash my hands. So now is the olive oil. The olive oil, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on top of the bread, squeeze it squeeze it everywhere, and then add a little bit of garlic on top of the bread. So yeah, let's go to the bread. So I am gonna get a spoon because it needs a spoon to get in this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm using it with the spoon. I don't recommend using it with like this with the bottle because it can easily, you see how crispy it is, but it can easily drip everywhere. So just doing it like that. If you want, you don't have to use a spoon. You can use these brushes that are to like spread everywhere if you're adding like oil on the bread and stuff like that. So just adding just a little more. So look how it's very beautiful. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some of the garlic that I showed you guys earlier in the video, and I'm not gonna use a lot because I honestly I barely got that much. So I'm just gonna put like little thins on the edge of the bread, not that much because the bread is gonna taste very garlicky and I don't really like that. So this garlic really has a lot of juice. That's not good. So it's basically kind of making like garlic bread because you're adding garlic. just gonna yeah, it's like not that much garlic. We're just gonna like speed this part up and then show you guys the last part of the recipe. So hope you guys are really enjoying this video. So now I'm gonna add the tomatoes, and this is how the tomato looks. So I'm gonna start adding it on the bread, everywhere on the bread, for the bread, just to get this good tasty tomato. Now after adding the tomatoes, we're gonna add like the prosciutto and the cheese. This is not really like the original pan con tomate Spanish bread, but since we want to make it a little more extra on the bread, we're gonna add like some of the bread with the cheese and the prosciutto. So yep. I just love how it's so crispy. Like the bread is so crispy. I'm holding the bread because why not, you know? Why not hold the bread? So it's already running. We're just gonna add the last bread, not the tomato bread. This little, okay. So now we're gonna add the last recipe and then show you guys the whole beautiful tomato bread. So now I have is the cheese, and so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add like in some bread of the cheese, but what you see right here right now on the video, this is the original Spanish pan con tomate bread. But since I said earlier, we're gonna add a little extra on the tomato bread. We're gonna add some cheese. So I'm not gonna add all the cheese and prosciutto in all the bread, just add just some bread. I would usually put the prosciutto first, but I kind of want to do it different. So we're gonna adding this like a mix with Spanish and Italian, you know, it never ends. So now we're gonna add the prosciutto. It usually comes with 7, but since I ate one earlier, so I'm just gonna cut it. It came very. This is kind of like a little hard to get. I had to cut the prosciutto in this one because it's actually too long and I didn't realize. So this is how it looks. It might not look so like yummy like this part, but this is how it looks, and gonna show you guys me trying the bread. So this is how it looks. We have the original Spanish pan con tomate and the extra type of Italian mixed with Spanish. So now we're gonna go and try this, and I am gonna give some for my partner for him to try it. So I'm gonna start with him. So I'm gonna give him the Italian mix. I know he likes this a lot, so this is his meal. This is his meal. So let's start trying this out. Now, as I said earlier, this is the original. So the bomb. Oh my god. This is like so good. Like, you guys need to try this. Like, look how crispy. It is kind of hard, but it's so good. So if I have to rate this tomato bread, I rate it 9 out of 10. It's good, but I rate it 9 out of 10 because since there's other recipes that I've tried and tastes kind of the same as like this, but this is super good though. So let's try the Italian Spanish. It's like a whole mix. This is my first time trying it like this, so let's try it. Super good. Would definitely recommend adding prosciutto and cheese on top if you want to add a little extra ingredients in it. Sure. In all of all, this has been one of the most amazing recipe to make. It's a very like fast, short recipe, but really love it, and I think you guys would love to make it. And if you guys ever need or want to make this, you can come and click on this video that I'm gonna load, and you guys are gonna see the whole easy, fast tutorial and the recipe itself. But anyways, I have to let you guys go, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Subscribe, comment, like, anything, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.